What is up, YouTube? Happy 4th of July and welcome back to the channel. So today is going to be something a little different. I uploaded the video this morning of my Silverado getting buffed, but today we have something new. So we're going to barbecue today. My local Costco now carries pellets for any of your pellet stoves or pellet grills. So it's a Kirkland brand. It's a 40-pound bag for $13. So we'll get right into it. They're a nice dark pellet. They're long, and I'll show you the bag here in a minute, but I think they're oak, hickory, cherry, and something else. They're 4 different blends. But so we're gonna try that and see how it goes. We're gonna cook some hamburgers today, see how well we smoke, how well they taste, you know. But like I said, I mean, just looking at those pellets, it's a nice long pellet. It's got good dark flavor, or good dark color. And don't be one of those people just because it says it requires Pit Boss pellets or Traeger pellets. It doesn't. You can use any pellet you want. Yeah, it may void warranty or whatever when they're new, but once you get them broke in, it doesn't matter what pellets you use. I have 3 different kinds here. I have lumberjack pellets, which I really like. I have 2 bags of these Kirkland pellets that we're going to try out, and then I have 4 bags of the Bear Mountain that we're going to try, just because that's what's available to me. So, and they're cheaper than Traeger or whatever else. So we're going to cook some hamburgers today. We've got some thunderstorms moving in, so you know, today was supposed to be a day off, but my son's getting married in 2 weeks, so we mowed the yard and cleaned up a bunch of stuff and trying to keep everything cleaned up so everything looks good when everybody shows up here in about 2 weeks. So let's get to cooking some burgers. Be back with you in a minute. All right, so real quick, like, we're in the garage, and this is what the bag of pellets looks like from Costco barbecue. So it's oak, hickory, maple, and cherry. And it's like I said, it's a 40-pound bag for 13 bucks. So right here I have 4 bags of the Bear Mountain. So that's bold, that's gourmet, it's bourbon, and then that's lumberjack supreme blend. And those bags are 20 pounds, and I think they were 11 bucks a piece, 12 bucks a piece. So that Kirkland brand is a really good deal. You're getting double the volume for about the same price, and it should work in any pellet smoker you have. So like I said, let's see how this does, and we'll see how things go. So we can our own pickles here. We make our own pickles. So I just pulled out a jar, and then we have a slicer. Just slice them up fresh for the burgers. Oven's up to temp, so tater tots are going to go in, and then I'll start the grill and get that up to temp, and we'll see how those pellets do. All right, so one thing I wanted to point out is I usually take my meat, put it in a big bowl, and then kind of break it up. I don't want to work the meat too much, but then I fold in my seasoning. So what we're using today is mesquite rub by Patriot Barbecue. And I do believe it's patriotbarbecue.com if you want to go order yours. But they have several different flavors. And this is owned by a friend of my wife's in Alaska. So it's made in the USA, made in Alaska. So I have the mesquite rub on the meat. And then we are going to try their whiskey peach barbecue sauce. And after this video, I have to actually get online and order some more stuff. So right now we just have their I think it was their sampler pack. So it's the mesquite rub, and then where is it? I've got a garlic rub that they gave us too, and I can't find it. Obviously my seasoning shelf is full of stuff, so I like to try a lot of stuff. But we are gonna try these 2 from the mesquite, or from Patriot Barbecue. Like I said, patriotbarbecue.com if you want to go get yours, if it looks good. Give them a try. And like I said, made in the USA, so you're supporting local. But right now we've got the grill turned on to 450. And everything's just starting to warm up. We've got some smoke going. And you obviously can't smell it, but if you had smell-o-vision, you could smell it. It does smell like a good hardwood flavor. Things are looking good. It's gonna feed well. Seems to be feeding well into the thing, so into the burn pot. So tater tots just went in. We'll warm up the grill. Tater tots will cook for 20 minutes in the oven, 25 minutes in the oven. Then we'll throw the burgers on. Kind of toast the buns too. We'll butter them up and toast them in. See how things go. All right, we're gonna check on the pellet grill. So we're gonna switch it over to actual temp. So we're at 412 now. It's showing like 300 on that gauge, but the actual is showing like 419. You can hear it, everything's feeding well. We've got some heat, we've got some steam. And I do have the temperature cranked up just because we're cooking burgers, so I kind of want to sear them and cook them at the same time. So I can move them off the hot side and move them towards the other end just to let them slow cook at that point. But we'll leave it high, and then the tater tots have been in for about 10 minutes. So we'll leave them for another 10 or 15 minutes and pull them out and see how they are. All right, so the tater tots are almost done. The grill's getting warm. It says 400 there, but it says 501 there. So I just pulled the burgers out of the fridge. So I try to keep the meat cold so that the fat doesn't break down and stuff. But so these are, like I said before, hand formed in the bowl, pre-seasoned. So everything's in the meat. So we're just gonna throw them on the grill and get cooking. And then by the time we get this on, the tater tots should be done. We still got smoke coming out, as you can see. So we'll see how well these Costco pellets do. So far, so good. They've got up to temp quick. They don't go through that fast. So like I said, they're not gone that far. So, and it's a good blend of flavors. So yeah, it should be good. All right, so tater tots are cooking. Look at the burgers. Everything's good there. So we are gonna fire up the Blackstone just to toast the buns. I know it's a lot of work. I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna. So, whatever. Well, come on. Open. Open. We've got 2 burners on high. Turn the rest on. I think the wind is catching us. I hear things going. All right, so I need to go get a spatula and flip the burgers. We've got cookage. Things are cooking well. And it smells good, so should be delicious. We'll find out. All right, so I don't know if it was the wind or what, but the Blackstone was not getting up to temp. So right now I'm just throwing a couple cheese patties on. We toasted the buns on the grill because the Blackstone did not get up to temp with the wind. We've got some wind and some storms coming in, so we'll warm up the cheese and then everything should be ready to go. Tater tots are out of the oven. Nice and crispy. So, and then we'll be saucing up with the Patriot barbecue sauce. See you after a bit. All right, so there it is. homemade potato salad, tater tots, burgers with the Patriot whiskey peach barbecue sauce, and some homemade pickles sliced. That's all we're putting on it right now. Neither one of us like onions or tomatoes or anything like that. I know we suck, but this is what we like. The only other thing we'll probably do is put some Chick-fil-A sauce on for the tater tots, and I'll give you a first bite here in a few minutes.